What the hell is the Eisenhower Matrix? Well, I'm going to share that with you today. The Eisenhower Matrix, also known as the Time Management Matrix, was created by who else? President Dwight D. Eisenhower during his presidency. And later it was popularized actually by Stephen Covey. You know, the guy that wrote The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The Eisenhower Matrix is a productivity tool that entrepreneurs, salespeople, moms, dads, anybody can use to become more productive. It can help you prioritize the tasks that you need to complete each day. When it comes to the tasks and activities you need to work on as an entrepreneur, it is essential to understand that not all tasks are created equal. Some of the tasks you complete will provide a substantial outcome, but others provide you with next to nothing. Unfortunately, both kinds of tasks take time to complete. So this is where the Eisenhower Matrix can help you determine which tasks you should focus on by creating two categories. The two categories of tasks, those that are important and those that are urgent. This division of tasks into two categories will require you to understand the difference between an important task and an urgent task. So having a clear understanding of this will help you prioritize your tasks and activities using the Eisenhower Matrix.
You're listening to the Productive, Not Busy podcast, where we show you how to do life and business confident, focused, and with a plan so that you can make more money, have more free time, and less stress. Your host, Wayne Withersby, will uncover actionable hacks, strategies, tips, and insights you can use today to live a better, more productive life. It's time to boost your mindset, confidence, and your attitude. Here's your host, Coach Wayne.
So there's going to be 4 quadrants for the Eisenhower Matrix. So if you drew a rectangle and then you cut it into 4 sections, the top section is important, the bottom section is not important. The left section is urgent and the right section is not urgent. So quadrant 1, the first quadrant in the matrix is referred to as the quadrant of necessities and should contain those tasks and activities that are both important and urgent. These are the tasks and activities that you have to deal with like right now, immediately. Some examples are project deadlines and family emergencies. These are the kinds of tasks that, if not attended to quickly, can have terrible consequences. Now, even though the time you spend in this first quadrant can't be avoided, you can significantly reduce the time in this quadrant if you spend more time working on tasks and activities that belong in the second quadrant. Follow me here. So the second quadrant is referred to as the quadrant of quality. The tasks that falls in this quadrant are those proactive tasks that will improve or help you maintain your quality of life. The more time you spend working on the tasks in this quadrant, the less time you will have to spend in the other 3 quadrants. Some of these things that would fall into this quadrant of the matrix are planning for the days ahead and evaluating your performance to see if you are doing what you expected with your expectations and your goals. Most of these tasks are related to personal development and are tasks that you know you should be working on, but aren't under a time crunch to complete them. So that leads us to quadrant 3. The third quadrant of the matrix consists of activities and activities that are urgent. But that isn't important and that won't move you forward in accomplishing your goals. It is essential for your productivity to maintain, minimize, or eliminate as many of these tasks as possible. These tasks tend to drain your energy and waste your time. The quadrant is known as the quadrant of deception. And if you spend your time and energy working on the tasks that fall in this quadrant, you're going to find yourself wondering where the hell your time went. So here's some examples of the tasks that would fall into this quadrant. They're working on non-important phone calls, replying to non-work messages, and chatting on the internet with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or someone about trivial matters. You can reduce this time that you spend on these activities and tasks in this quadrant by learning how to say no and basically delegating the work to others. So that leaves us to the fourth quadrant. And this is the final quadrant, and it contains tasks and activities that are neither urgent nor important. These tasks don't have to be completed right away, and you should be able to try to minimize or eliminate them because they don't add up to much value to your daily progress. This quadrant is known as the quadrant of waste. As an entrepreneur, business person, mom, dad, husband, wife, you need to be mindful of when you are working in this quadrant. The tipping point starts when you start to spend too much time doing mindless activities that should be allocated for your free time, which you'll have more if you get organized. Some of the tasks and activities that should fall in this quadrant of the matrix are watching TV, engaging in gossip, surfing the internet, spending too much time on social media, YouTube. Now, using the Eisenhower Matrix to increase productivity. Well, urgent tasks require your immediate attention, while important tasks contribute to your goals, mission, and values. As an entrepreneur, you should be focusing your energy on completing tasks that fall in the second quadrant of the matrix. Those tasks are important, but not urgent. So the matrix seems simple and easy to follow. Most people have the tendency to deal with the urgent activities first, even if they aren't crucial to reaching their goals. This often happens because these kinds of activities tend to press you and your time and your attention, causing you to ignore the tasks and activities in the second quadrant. When you sit down to create your to-do list for the following day, place each one of the items in one of the four quadrants of the Eisenhower Matrix. The things that fall in the second quadrant are those tasks that will move you forward in reaching your goals, and are those tasks that you need to set a time to accomplish them. This leads me to having a routine, and having a routine can help you manage your time better. The first step to managing your time better is to create a routine and work with it. The power of routines can be overemphasized sometimes, so because you will create a pattern for yourself with the time that you have, which will enhance your time management skills. See where I'm going with that? You create a routine. And for you to create a routine, you need to take the time to plan it. The easiest way to do this is to sit down with a notepad and make a list of all the activities and tasks that you complete every day as a part of your overall experience. Some of the events will be static, like going to work, having dinner, and others will be flexible based on what you do on that particular day. So it's super important that if you're aware of those activities that you often do, make sure you're paying attention. Too many people simply wake up and stumble into their day expecting that it'll unfold and give them good tidings no matter what happens. But the day doesn't just bring anything to us. You have a responsibility ensuring that you make the most of your day. To gain a better handle of your time throughout the day and accomplish more, you need to create a routine. And to help you get started, I'm going to give you some tips and some ways that you can start to manage your time and help a routine. You could start by creating a chart. You can achieve more time when you work closely with a map. When you set out to plan for the day, you will be able to get much more done compared to someone who doesn't have a plan. Developing a plan for each day will allow you to be more mentally prepared for what is about to come in the day and know how much time is allocated or allotted to specific tasks. And when you take the time to create the flow chart, things seem to be easier. If you want to create plans for tomorrow, you need to start by envisioning everything that needs to be done and write those tasks and activities down. This way, when you wake up the next day, you won't have to waste time thinking. You just do. This can be a valuable time and allow you to jump into your day quickly. Now, I can tell you right now, social media, man, that's a tough one for me. Social media has become even more enhanced thanks to the multitude of options, right, that are available to you on your daily journey. Unfortunately, with so many choices, this is often too easy for us to spend hours and get sucked into a vortex on various networks rather than working on the things that we need to accomplish. When you create a routine, you want to be sure to attach a time frame to your plan to help you avoid being distracted by the pull of social media until you complete your tasks. When you aren't distracted by social media and other unplanned activities, you can better manage your thoughts throughout the day. To help you stay on track, use social media as a reward for being focused and accomplishing what you set out to do during the day. I hope this was helpful. You guys be safe, take care, sell a bunch, find somebody, and say something nice. See you soon.